It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the morning edition for Tuesday, the 26th day of April. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather fairly calm today, but of course the big event happens west of the state with a major severe weather outbreak possible. The question is, will we have any severe weather here tomorrow or tomorrow night? Let's go in there and take a look. Fairly complex forecast setting up for the next 7 days. That's the water vapor satellite view. A large-scale upper trough is over the western states, providing dynamic support for severe weather across the Great Plains down into Texas later today and tonight. Starting off today in the 50s and 60s, the cool spot, Fort Payne, they've got 52. Birmingham at 65. We'll expect a high in the low, maybe mid-80s in spots today. There's the watch warning map as the day begins. A dense fog advisory down around Dothan for the southeastern tip of the state. Winter storm watches and warnings for parts of Wyoming. And a severe thunderstorm watch for parts of Kansas and Nebraska until 10 o'clock this morning. But the big show comes later. A moderate risk of severe weather from southern Nebraska down through Kansas and Oklahoma. In that zone, there could be a few violent long-track tornadoes. An enhanced risk down to near Waco, Texas, and a slight risk, the standard risk, all the way down to the Rio Grande. We also note that slight risk around Philadelphia in southern New Jersey on the warm front. This is the tornado probabilities for today and tonight. The 10% zone in the moderate risk area, and there could be a few significant tornadoes in there. Chance of damaging straight line winds, 30% from Texas up into Nebraska. And the higher percentages are for hail. This is the chance of hail, basically a 50-50 chance of large hail within 25 miles of any given point in the moderate risk. So, of course, all eyes will be focused in that zone today. But tomorrow, this is the day 2 outlook. We have the standard slight risk from St. Louis down to Memphis, Little Rock, Jackson, Shreveport, and Houston. And that slight risk noses into extreme northwest Alabama, and a marginal risk is now up from near Jackson, Clanton, and Jackson to the west. And that's mainly for tomorrow night. And we'll explore this as we go here. I think the main severe weather problems stay west of the state. And then on day 3, which is Thursday, there is a marginal risk for much of the southeast United States, including parts of Alabama. Then the standard slight risk with the new system off to the west over parts of North Texas and South Louisiana. And again, that's day 3, which is Thursday. Day 4, which is Friday, a risk of severe weather, parts of Texas and Oklahoma. And day 5, Saturday, a risk of severe weather for parts of Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana. So it's going to be a very busy week for convection. And boy, check out the rain. This is the rain for the next 5 days, valid through Sunday morning. The bullseye is over the northeastern corner of Texas with 8 inches. Out there around the Arklatex, around here, the amount's closer to 1 inch. And again, this is through early Sunday morning. So complex pattern. Let's see if we can dive in here and check it out. This is today at 7 o'clock this evening. You can see the trough in the west goes negative tilt. At the same time, again, this is 7 o'clock this evening. A surface low is over southwestern Kansas. The dry line is down through west Oklahoma and parts of Texas. In advance of that, severe storms will likely form. We should note snow is likely back in the mountains of Colorado and Wyoming. Instability, needless to say, not a problem. This is the HRRR model, valid today at 6 o'clock Central Time. The max CAPE is at 5,500 joules, and obviously the air very unstable. A powder keg over Texas, Oklahoma, and parts of southeastern Kansas. At the same time, this is the STP. It's maxed out at a 10.6 up in Kansas, but again, higher numbers showing up over parts of Oklahoma and Texas down toward Wichita Falls, and of course that will continue tonight. So obviously, everybody in that zone from southern Nebraska down into Texas will have to watch the weather very carefully later today and tonight. And let me just say this now. We note on the high-res HRRR model, it tries to print a few isolated showers around here today. For now, we have a dry forecast going on, and I think we'll probably leave it that way, but it could be a few isolated showers could pop up. Otherwise, partly to mostly sunny with low and mid-80s today. Now, this is tomorrow. The surface low is still over the Great Plains, and this is 1 o'clock tomorrow. We could see some storms ongoing, and I think a pretty decent part of the day for us should be dry. The storms stay west of here during the day. We'll check the high-res NAM. This is valid tomorrow at 4 o'clock. And you can see a few showers and storms showing up mainly just west of here. Now, the one thing we note, the instability values are going to be pretty high. This is the surface-based Cape tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. The amounts are in excess of 2,500 joules. In fact, they're near 3,000 joules around Birmingham tomorrow night. The dew points are going to be high, the air very unstable. But the models are just not printing much in the way of rain. This is the same time, 10 o'clock off the high-res NAM, and there's basically nothing there. But I think out of respect to that instability, we'll certainly mention a chance of showers and storms tomorrow night, and they could be strong. And again, we have that marginal risk, but a big severe weather problem, more than likely not, is the dynamic support should be weakening by then. Now, this is Thursday. Showers and storms are likely, and I would say mainly during the morning hours. Dry air should begin to push in during the day. So perhaps our better window for showers and storms will come tomorrow night and Thursday morning. Thursday afternoon, we should be getting into dry air, and we stay warm. The high will be in the 80s. And Friday looks to be a dry day and very warm, mid to upper 80s. Maybe one of the warmest days so far this year. New system off to the west, more storms in Texas and Oklahoma. So what about the weekend? This is Saturday. And again, no doubt we'll need to mention some risk of showers and maybe a thunderstorm, but I don't think the rain will be especially widespread. So this race weekend at Talladega, a pretty good chance they get in all the activities on Saturday with no problem. Maybe a delay, but I think they get it in. And the bigger problems will likely come on Sunday. And we do note on this run, the surface low south of Chicago is stronger. And that might open the door for strong storms on Sunday, May 1st. Maybe severe. So we're going to watch for trends. But the models are a bit more aggressive with the dynamics on Sunday. And Monday, instead of giving us a drier look, now the GFS wants to keep us at a moist air mass, at a chance of showers still going here. So confidence is fairly low out here. And this is a week from today. Tuesday, May 3rd, a trough axis swinging through. And again, still some chance of showers and storms. Now, let's go to the end of the forecast period. This is Thursday of next week, and wow, look at the high amplitude pattern, a very cool trough for the east. Maybe some lingering showers if this is right, and look at the anomalies. Temperatures over 10 degrees below average down here if that's right, and these are the anomalies coming from CPC from May 3rd through May 9th, below average for much of the southern states. And the numbers, look at that peak of 91 on Friday coming off the ensemble. Wow. Not so sure it's going to be that hot. I think upper 80s are doable. But yeah, next week, highs dropping in the 70s and lows in the 50s, and I fully think we'll see some 40s in here toward the middle or end of next week. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream or the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.